Nigga, get your mind right. The capping, no play, no games, but in hindsight, it's all a gamble. Get it in handled. I killed the limelight. The way they ramble, don't get a sample from it. I handle budgets. The camp example, the oceans ramble, the jungle love it. Crush for the treasure, the loot abducted. They try for nothing. If they seen the journey I've been on, they wouldn't try assumptions. Get them dead, they mourn by the morning. Like, would you like some muffins? Don't you see now torn between violence and trying to change the subject? Either way, I love it. Right by where you live at, with my son in the back of the whip, eating some fucking nuggets. And no, you won't do nothing. Why am I the only bet? You pussy see the fucking car. Like, why am I the only bet? Y'all doing this for way too long. Like, why am I the only vet? Coming back for more without a scratch. I want my fucking check. The city's on my back. The team is stacked. The fuck did they expect? Ready for adventure. All my sirens know I'm coming back.
I feel like I was born into it. It was one of those things that, like, my first words was recorded on Pro Tools. I'm pretty sure, on Pro Tools, you know what I'm saying? Like, I went through a lot of things just seeing all my uncles being rappers, seeing my dad DJ and run a studio since I was born and do things that it was just everything that you consider an artist was just a regular, normal thing to me. It was a daily thing. It was something that I dealt with since I was a child that couldn't speak to this day right now at 25 years old. So, yeah, I was born into this. I was made for this. This is exactly... I feel like everybody got a purpose in life, and my purpose was to be an artist, especially coming from Providence. Oh, shit. Thank you. We active now, huh? I feel like Bruce Wayne now. We active. I'm building the soundtrack to the world that you're introduced to when you actually listen and actually care. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the time, I see artists, they make great music and they make great songs, but then you go on anything that is their like portfolio, like Instagram or anything like that, or even if you go on Google and it doesn't really show like the world. It doesn't show a world for real. Like, it just shows moments that artist was doing art. So with me now especially, I feel like the songs that I'm making, every time you hear the music that's coming out from Angel Mercedes from about like since I came out with I Would Hate Me Too for real, it's all moments and it's all pieces of a world that you only are introduced to once you accept yourself in it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. A lot of artists don't even think that far though, so I appreciate that question. I feel like I can finesse this. Oh yeah, I can finesse. So yeah, being in those different spaces, playing basketball, just getting away from everything, I get to go back and right when I listen to I could play basketball for 4 hours straight, and then the first beat that I listen to right after I'm done, I know that I could create that full song start to finish. I know that my mind is in a space where it's like more competitive, and that's what rap specifically is and what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be competitive. It's supposed to feel like a competition, even if you're playing against your best friend. Just like in basketball, you play against your homies, your brothers, you play against people you like, you don't like, and it's still a competition, and at the end of the day, you're gonna get to the end of the game. So, and treating rap and treating life like that, it helped me a lot to be more creative and be more in that competitive nature of just like, I have to be the best. I want to be the best. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit, I was just talking about cousin. Shout out Gio. I was just talking to Gio about it. Mirror's Edge, bro, on Xbox 360, or like Skate 2. Not Skate 3 was tough, bro, but Skate 2 was really like the epitome of skateboarding game. I appreciate it. Alright, gang. You got it. Mirror's Edge and Skate 2, gang. It was, if you never played Mirror's Edge before, I think on Xbox you got game. Bleep out their name because they didn't pay for no sponsor. But if you got that, all that, you know what I'm saying, you could find it. Mirror's Edge, Skate 2. If you can't find Skate 2, Skate 3, alright. But yeah, we ain't gonna talk about the new Skate. I'm gonna get pissed off. Oh, also, 007 fucking Agent Under Fire GameCube. Holy shit. Holy shit, bro. You ever played that game, bro? That. I feel like I'm a sleeper agent still because of that game. Promise you. Real life. I create because that's the only way I really knew how to translate and actually be heard. As a kid, it was just something that, being a kid, you complain a lot, or like you cry wolf a lot. You know what I'm saying? A lot of time people are saying they don't really care about what you gotta say. So growing up, it's different when somebody says they don't care what you gotta say. And so for me, making art was my way of translating. It was my language to be like, whether you like it or not, motherfucker, you gonna listen. And that was my way. Like, that's what art and just being able to do that, it's just a translation. It's just another language for me. You know what I'm saying? It's never been like something that I had to force, you know. One thing for sure is a lot of people, underground isn't independent anymore, because a lot of side artists are making underground music. Underground music is more of like an essence of like, it's like how people look at hard rock, in a sense of that translating from different types of rock. All right, cool. You translate it that way with subgenres in rap, and underground is like rock rap. You know what I'm saying? And them using alternative sounds and doing all those different type of things. That's all elements that come from rock and roll and jazz, and being more spontaneous on how you're creating your music and how you're translating, you know what I'm saying? And that's when a lot of people resonate, and a lot of kids that listen to underground music or listen to like Lil Peep, because Lil Peep at one point was underground music. So people resonate with that, and that builds the cult following. Underground music right now is the like head of cult following in rap right now, for sure. I think the internet definitely helps artists become seen if they use it as a tool the right way. Cause even it took a long time for me to actually understand and learn, like, at the end of the day, you're not, if you look at the business the right way, and damn, this is a crazy game, but the brand is the thing that pushes the product. Every brand has a product, and at the end of the day, if you're an artist, you are the product. You have to be packaged, and you have to be like set up in a right way where it's marketable, where you can sell who you as an artist in different spaces, and be able to get yourself in places in different rooms with that product as the brand marketing yourself. And there's so many different elements, there's so many different types of fucking podcasts that you can watch and shit like that if you YouTube University, you're gonna find it. But it's a lot more than just being a rapper and then saying you got a hit and all that, because even songs could be products. But it's like fucking getting what's the shit called? It's like getting a Keurig, and you get different flavors. Those are your songs. The Keurig itself is the product. You know what I'm saying? What would you call that? Like a sub-product. So really looking at digging deep and looking at taking a step back from being so emotional of being like an artist and want to treat yourself like a product, and actually dig deep into actually making a brand through that. Not gonna lie, the pirate era, I'm pretty sure that's either before or after medieval times, because it was like a transition and shit like that. But I would definitely live in the pirate times, just because that's the world and the community and the unity that I'm trying to emulate, that I am emulating here in Providence. You know what I'm saying? We making Rhode Island Treasure Island one day at a time with the pirates, through piracy, through the music, through what we curate. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the pirate era, we bringing that back. We teleported, what is it, time traveling and shit. What is that shit called in Minecraft? We nether portal in that motherfucker, man. We haven't built enough community and understanding of who we are as artists in a community or a city like Providence, you know what I'm saying, to know for real. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's so much growing to do, and there's so many different ways for people to gain traction and stuff like that, that there's a lot of people that are gaining traction on the internet with their groups and stuff like that, but it's not even like, so third party would be like just going out to bars, going and meeting people, actually taking a walk around downtown, or going to New York for a couple days, you know what I'm saying, and just networking and meeting people and doing what pirates do, leaving home and coming back with something, like doing something like that goes so much farther, and it helps so much by the time you get to social media and you actually push social media in a sense of like, all right, now I know how to use this as a marketing tool rather than my only way to present myself to people, because I haven't gotten far enough to like go up to randoms, you know what I'm saying? I be going, you gonna see me all around Providence, man, playing pool, man, having fun, meeting people, and actually gaining relationships with people, because that actually helps with your creativity, helps with your music. Now you inviting people to your world, but they gotta see you in your own world to even know that it exists. So that's my advice, man. I'm sorry, I talk a lot. I'm not gonna lie, it's crazy because I always said I wanted signs. So when it first got announced, I was like, I feel like people are gonna take this the wrong way. It's more of exactly how I was saying with the brands and the product and all that stuff. I know what I am. I know piracy is gonna be what it is. I know the Pirates is gonna be what it is. But Lil Yachty's a perfect example with Concrete Boys. You can't bring nobody into a room that you ain't invited in. You know what I'm saying? My family always say, if they ain't invite you, don't go. Like, you know what I'm saying? And if you read that, you could read the room real fast to know if you welcome or not. So with that, I always needed something or someone that could actually see me as that and help me focus on just being an artist, because I'm so stuck on all the other business side, and then it holds me back from my creativity. With RI Studios, they gave me the opportunity to actually be a part of what they got going on as a growing label and studio and business as a whole, and give me opportunities and give me the resources that I need to get the work done that I actually been needed to get done for fucking years. So being with them, and not gonna lie, it's been a couple months now, so like rocking with them, I got so much work done and I got so much shit in store for y'all. So shout out RS Studios, shout out Drew, shout out Chum, shout out the whole gang out there, shout out Rico, shout out everybody in RI Studios, because this is literally just like phases and moments of things that are gonna be so important to so much more people out here. Because it don't say Pirate Studio, it don't say Angel Mercedes Studio, it says Rhode Island Studio, man. That's the name. And we representing Rhode Island, we doing what Pirates do, we leaving home, coming back with some, in that sense of we gonna represent Rhode Island every step of the way. The problem with y'all is that y'all don't rep it right, and we gonna show y'all how to do it. I got you. The guerrilla warfare of artistry, the underground, how we was talking about before, the underground, the being in front of people, man, it's 2026, we got so much technology, we could put projectors up covering buildings, we don't gotta mess nothing up, we could still present ourselves and do things so many different ways. And at the end of the day, we gotta look at artists out here, especially, like, we the majority. So as much as they gonna hate or talk shit, all you gotta do is sit down. I promise you, sit down with the suit and ties that'll literally say you can't do something, and actually figure out how to translate what you want to say and how you want to get what you want to do. They gonna give you something. You just gotta be able to fucking, what's the X-Men? You gotta mystique that shit. You gotta be able to transform, because at the end of the day, nobody's gonna do all that for you. You gotta learn how to. I got a song called #Code when I was Rain Mercedes that my cousin, he talks at the end of it, and he literally says, like, you gotta get it yourself. You know what I'm saying? And once you start getting it yourself, I promise you, there gonna be people around you to help you and get you to where you really gotta go. But right now, it's like, ain't nobody gonna help you if they don't see you helping yourself. So Get it how you live.
Last 4 questions.
If you're expressing yourself wholeheartedly and genuinely, it's always a responsibility. And I feel like the greatest character ever says it best. With great power comes great responsibility. If you want to move mountains, if you want to do all that, if you want to do all the things that everybody else wouldn't do, then you got to understand that your word has power. And that power comes with responsibility as an artist, whether it's a mural, whether it's a song, whether it's a poem, whether it's a piece of merch. Every single word has power, and every single piece of power has responsibility. Shout out Spider-Man. Treasure. I'm not gonna say too much, but treasure. My mad brain having all the emotions. There's happy, sad, there's focused, there's confused, there's understanding in a way, but every bar means something that has something to do with my real life. I don't rap about nothing that doesn't have to do with my real life. So this is just me. This is my real life, for real. Next move. Little mixtape I'm working on. I'm gonna talk about a little bit in the future. Pirates album coming soon. You know, way sooner than people think. Find me on Instagram at the.angelmercedes. Google me, Angel Mercedes. Check out my IMDb. Check out all my clothing. Pirates at Piracy by Pirates. Check out the Pirates page. At Pirates of PVD. That's all on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with a kid. You feel me? You feel me? I got a piece so bad. I got a piece so bad. Where?